Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Thirsty Boy 69. Thanks for the suggestion, Thirsty Boy. You asked, why is there an expiration date on bottled water? Now that's a fantastic question, because let's be real, water has been around since dinosaurs were doing cannonballs into prehistoric lakes. So, how can it possibly expire? Today, we're cracking open the surprisingly weird truth behind that little date printed on your plastic bottle. From plastic drama to government rules and a sprinkle of marketing wizardry, we're breaking it all down. So if you've ever side-eyed a bottle of water like it was plotting against you from the pantry, stick around, because things are about to get unexpectedly hilarious. Let's dive in, pun absolutely intended, right here on Explaining Everything. Let's just start with the obvious. Water doesn't expire. Water is a molecule, H2O. It's not secretly fermenting in your fridge, whispering to the orange juice, "Just wait till I turn into soup." So when you see that expiration date, you might think it's a prank, like maybe the bottle company is just trolling us. Oh, hey, you better drink that water quick before it, gets less wet. But no. Sadly, this isn't a prank. It's real. It's FDA approved real. So why does this happen? Let's start with some shocking news. It's not the water that expires. It's the bottle. Boom! Plot twist. M. Night Shyamalan level stuff. Bottled water is usually sold in plastic bottles made from something called PET plastic. No, not like your dog named Rufus. PET stands for polyethylene terephthalate, which sounds like a villain from a sci-fi movie, and kind of acts like one too. Over time, PET plastic can start to break down, and when it does, tiny little chemicals can leak into the water. Things like antimony and bisphenol A. Sounds delicious, right? Now, we're not talking turn into a mutant levels of chemical soup, but still, nobody wants to drink anything with leach and toxicity in the description. So the expiration date? It's not for the water. It's a gentle corporate whisper saying, "Hey buddy, maybe don't drink chemical-flavored water from 2004. Now, here's where it gets even more ridiculous. In New Jersey, yes, the state famous for diners, traffic, and Bon Jovi, the law requires all consumable products to have an expiration date, including bottled water. This started way back in the 1980s because nothing screams modern hydration like 1980s bureaucracy. So, bottled water companies, terrified of getting fined for selling immortal beverages, just slapped on an arbitrary shelf life, usually 2 years from the bottling date. That's it, 2 years. Not based on science, not based on ancient hydration scrolls. Just a big, watery guess. You know what that means? Somewhere, there is a guy in a factory making up fake death dates for water. That's his whole job. Now, just because the water itself doesn't go bad, doesn't mean you should store bottles in the back of your car for 7 months through summer and assume it's still fine. Heat speeds up that chemical leaching process. Like if your bottle has spent more time sunbathing than you have this year, it might be time to say goodbye. Plus, if you open the bottle and drink some, then let it sit around. Now you've introduced bacteria from your mouth Congratulations, you made your own ecosystem. Bottled water, now with extra you in it. Let's not ignore the marketing angle here. When a company puts an expiration date on something, it's not just about safety. It's also about making you buy more. Because if you see a bottle that says, best by March 2024, and it's already April, you're gonna think, well dang, better toss this and get a fresh one. Boom, you just bought another one. Capitalism. 1. Your wallet, 0. It's like a Jedi mind trick, but with hydration. Alright, so what's the takeaway here? Well, if there's anything, here are some lessons we can take away from this video. First, if the bottle is sealed and stored in a cool, dark place, it's probably good for years. Second, if it's been sitting in the sun like a tannin influencer, toss it. Third, if it smells weird, tastes like plastic, or makes your tongue go numb, definitely toss it. And lastly, if it's been opened since the Obama administration, buddy, why do you still have that? Remember, water doesn't expire, but bottles kinda do, and your taste buds will let you know real fast if something's off. So the next time you spot an expiration date on your bottled water, don't panic. Your water isn't plotting to go bad. It's just sitting there, vibing, while the plastic slowly has an existential crisis. Bottom line, the water's probably fine. The bottle's a little dramatic. And now you know more than you ever thought you would about the life cycle of your favorite flavorless beverage. Now go forth, hydrate responsibly, and remember, expiration dates are just suggestions, unless it's milk. Definitely respect the milk. If you enjoyed this video, or if you are now frantically looking for the expiration date in your water bottles, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.